Is it recording? This is the bond hearing for Thomas James Chapman. Mr. Chapman, this is the opportunity for you to hear your constitutional rights and to understand the next steps in your process. I do need to explain to you that you have the right to remain silent, and you should probably do so at this hearing because anything you say can be used against you at a later date. The charges we're here for are 2020 A39-205-00061 for burglary in the first degree, 00062 for criminal sexual conduct first degree, 00063 for assault and battery of a high and aggravated nature, 0064 for petty larceny, simple larceny, 00065 for burglary in the first degree, 00066 for possession of a weapon during the commission of a violent crime, and 00067 for murder. So I'm going to go through your rights with you. I am going to inform you that I am not going to set bond on your case. That will have to be set at a later date by a circuit court judge, as I'm prohibited to do so under the state's law. With that being said, some of the rights that I need to go over with you is that, and forgive me for reading this to you, but I want to make sure I remember everything and get everything out there for you. You have the right to be present at trial and have a jury trial to be judged by your peers. If you fail to show up, a trial in your absence may occur. If you fail to show up, a warrant for your arrest may be issued. If you violate any of the conditions of your bond, an arrest or warrant for your arrest may be issued. You have the right and obligation to be present at trial. And again, if you fail to show, it may proceed in your absence. Failure to appear in court as required may result in the institution of additional charges. Failure to appear in connection with a felony or while awaiting sentencing for a conviction carries an additional penalty of not more than $5,000, not more than 5 years, and for misdemeanors, not more than a year and not more than $1,000. Your cases will, or your charges will be tried in General Sessions Court, which is the higher level court. You have the right to a preliminary hearing on that. You have to request a preliminary hearing within 10 days. I will give you the form to do that. You also have the right to an attorney. If you can't afford one, one can be appointed to you. When you're down at the Pickens County Detention Center, you can request the forms to fill out to apply for a public defender if you cannot afford one. If the circuit court judge does set bond on you and you have not yet applied for a public defender, when you get out, you can apply for a public defender at 214 East Main Street, downtown Pickens. And you have to pay $40 unless you're screened to be indigent, which is unable to afford the $40 fee. If the charges against you are discharged, dismissed, or null pros, or if you are found not guilty, you may have your record expunged. You're required to keep the court notified of any changes of your address until the final disposition of your charges. If you do make bond at some point and you get out and you don't keep us notified of your address and you don't show up to court when you're supposed to, a bench warrant will be issued for you. I'm also going to give you two forms today. One's the FREDA warnings form and the other is an information regarding your rights form. They both explain to you the importance of having an attorney and what an attorney may or may not be able to do for you. I'm going to hand you these forms on a clipboard, and the chief is going to hand you a pen. If you will initial in all the spots that says initial, they're highlighted in yellow, and sign the portions that are highlighted in yellow as well. And you will get a copy of all of these forms after this hearing.
He said this one. That's his signature. Yeah. Yeah, oh, man.
Mr. Wells, I understood that you wanted to speak on behalf of the family. Is that still your wish?
Yes.
Okay, you can do so at this time.
The family at this point has no comment, and will issue a statement at a later and more appropriate time. Our hope and our expectation is that justice will be served on behalf of Alice Carr, and that when that justice is served, that our focus can return to Alice's life and not to her death.
Thank you for your comments, sir. And again, I express my sympathy to the family. All right, this bond hearing is concluded and this hearing is over. And the family has expressed that they be left alone as they leave the hearing, as they have no comments to make, okay?